See, a lot of times you find someone that's attractive and you just want, please think about me, right? You just want them to think about you. And a lot of times what ends up happening is we actually do the opposite. We don't realize it, but we subconsciously push it away. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you some very important tricks and hacks to make someone attract into your life, make someone think about you, but without pushing them away at the exact same time. So my name is Jake with jakeducey.com. Right there down below is my free success hypnosis pinned to the comments in the description to reprogram your subconscious, because all reality is subconscious, and the vibe or the energy that our subconscious vibrates at is what attracts back into our life, whether it's relationships, whether it's money, whether it's career. And if you reprogram it, you can turn your subconscious into a magnet for what you want. It's right there down below. Check it out, and let's dive right into this video. All right, so if you want someone to think about you, you want to attract them into your life, the first thing you have to do is stop thinking about them. And then you have to find someone else you find attractive and go talk to them. Not because you're getting something from that conversation. Like, let's say I think I like Betsy a lot, right? And I really want to be with Betsy. And I'm like, Betsy, please think about me. Hello, where is she? And I'm like, trying to figure out how to make Betsy like me. Well, what about Susie at the coffee shop? Don't even know her name yet, but I know it will be Susie because I'm about to introduce myself. You're not introducing yourself to even get Susie's phone number, or vice versa. Let's pretend that you like men or you like women. Doesn't matter at all. But you find someone that's attractive, and you just go talk to them. And when you do this, a couple things happen. It gives you the process of letting go. It pushes your boundaries. And what it also does is it helps you subconsciously let go of needing Betsy at the beginning or Bob at the beginning. So you really want this one person to like you, talk to you, attract them into your life. You're trying to figure out how to make it work. But when you go talk to some random person totally unattached from the outcome of it because you think they're kind of attractive, what you're doing is you're subconsciously letting go of the first relationship. Whatever you hold on to tightly, you cannot attract into your life. This is especially true in relationships, right? It's like you go on a date, and on the first date, they're like, so how many years till you're gonna get married? Do you think you would have 4 kids in the next 4 years? Do you think we could share bank accounts, like on the first date, right? And you're like, what a freak. It's too needy. Needy is creepy. Needy is creepy. So the first step is just quite simply to go out today in the grocery store and walk over to someone and say, nice bananas, and just start talking to them. You have to understand this is all about subconsciously detaching from the first person, because attraction is all subconscious. It's emotional. The subconscious is the emotional mind, so it's all subconscious. So when you go over and you ask that person about their dented apples at the grocery store, and you start talking to them, what you're doing is, at first you may feel a little awkward, but what you're doing is you're letting go subconsciously of the first person. Who knows? This person with the nice bananas may end up being your sexy soulmate, and you don't even know it, because you're so attached to one person, but maybe not. But when you let go of that, it changes your subconscious dynamic, and the original person that you want to attract can feel it subconsciously. Sub means below, so subconscious, they aren't aware of it. It's the attraction factor. And that's why people always say, why are you attracting them? They're like, I don't know. They're bad for me, and I don't know, I just am. Because it's subconscious, it's emotional. And so when you let go of the needy energy subconsciously, that person, even if they're in another state, is gonna pick that up subconsciously. And when you let go of being needy, then that makes them attracted to you. They don't realize it because it's all subconscious, it's all emotional. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I haven't heard from Billy in a minute. I haven't heard from Susie. I feel like the vibe changed, right? And that's what attraction is. So go find someone and talk to them. The second thing to make someone want you, make someone think about you, is to make yourself desirable. And you're like, well, I am desirable. Please, come on, have me back, I promise. That's not desirable. So think about it like this. If you never were in a romantic relationship again, how would you build your life? This is exactly what happened to me, right? I thought I was in the relationship that I was of my dreams. This is before I met my wife, Ashley. And then the relationship ended in a terrible way. And I was so depressed, and it's very unlike me. And I was just like, I didn't have any energy. I didn't know my heart was broken, and then I was confused and all these things. And after a little while, I realized, I asked myself a question. I said, if I never meet someone, what would I do with my life? And I was like, dude, I'd build the most badass life ever. I'm gonna blow my business up, my books up. I'm gonna make more money than ever before, inspire more people than ever before. I'm gonna get the healthiest I've ever been. I'm gonna have all this freedom to go do whatever I want, adventures, hikes, travels, do whatever I want. I'm gonna build the coolest life in the world. Get lost in building your life. The reason why so many people have settled relationships, mediocre relationships, is they never did the original thing. So then the relationship became a way to fill the void of never building the best version of themselves. And so the question is, what do you want out of your life? And are you living it? Because if you are, when you show up at a date or you meet someone in the grocery store aisle and they're like, how are you? You're like, dude, I'm freaking awesome. My life is great. I just got back from like Guatemala, and then I went to Mexico, and I just like my brand new business, and then this happened, and oh my gosh, it's great. And I woke up at 5 a.m. I went to the gym. Like, things are awesome right now. And they go, what did you just say? Wow, something about your vibe. Can I have your phone number? Can I unbutton your shirt? Can I put my hand, right? And what happens is the subconscious dynamic of attraction changes. And so instead of you looking for it, it looks for you. Because what you chase eludes you, but what you don't try to chase comes to you. So build your life. And then what happened to me is I started building like my life. I was so confident, inspired. I was on such a good one. I had just done a TEDx talk. My first self-published book sold all these copies. So Penguin Random House, the #1 book publisher in the world at 22, paid me a bunch of money to write a book. Like, I was on top of the world. And then out of nowhere, someone said, hey, meet this one girl, and that was Ashley. So I go to meet this lady, and I didn't really want to, but he forced me to meet her. And I was on top of the world. And so when you're in that vibe, the perfect person comes to you, or the previous person that you wanted now has a total perception shift about you, because all of a sudden you're this magnet, desirable person in a world where everyone's conforming and everyone's living average lives, and you're not settling. And breaking that limits of settling and building the best version of yourself is what will make you attractive. So you just got to remember that within you, you have badassery. Within you, you are an awesome person. Within you, you are pretty damn cool. But you never really realize it when you're constantly chasing relationships. You never really realize it when you're constantly trying to get someone to like you. And we don't really realize that all that effort is actually negating it. Right? It's like that old, like, grasshopper, don't try so hard. But it's just the simple truth. But it's so counterintuitive. So remember, attraction is subconscious and emotional. And when your vibe shifts, how people perceive you and who you attract back into your world shifts as well. If you really want to reprogram your subconscious, my free success hypnosis is right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. Right there down below. It's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind to turn it into a magnet to attract what you want quicker, faster, and easier by eliminating old emotions, old energies, and old belief systems buried in the subconscious mind. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Comment down below, I am a badass, but put 2 dollar signs instead of SS so we don't get in trouble by the YouTube community right there down below. Let me know how you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.